Hi guys, today we're going to be reacting to Vita Carnis, the analog horror series. I know, some of you guys might be wondering, Wuzzby, didn't you already react to Vita Carnis? Why are you reacting to it again? The fact is, I did react to Vita Carnis already, but I reacted to the first season. The second season just came out, and we gotta watch the second season. And since Vita Carnis is a horror series, we gotta watch it with the lights off. And now that the lights are off, it's time to react to Vita Carnis Season 2. Will Season 2 be better than Season 1? Let's find out. Warning, this video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like flashing lights, gore, violence, death. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. Alright.
Today, something has happened within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended. Several teams of military personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public. Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments across the globe.
Documents have been released, providing sufficient proof. Some of these crimes include
Murder, kidnapping, torture, fraud, ritual sacrifice, chemical weaponry. Who the heck is Simon Vanguard?
torture, ritual sacrifice, and the list goes on.
The members are found guilty of deliberately providing false information to the public in an attempt to cause harm.
What?
The new trial company has been found to have very significant ties with cultist activity.
Hold up, I know it's an early pause, but I gotta pause it. It feels like I'm watching a movie right now. Holy, this is very good. I like the quality of this. Feels like I'm watching a movie.
All new trial products have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Cultivation farms are facing pressure to shut down.
Public unrest grows as the new brings more crimes that were hidden away to light.
The people are outraged by how little was actually being done.
They demand that something
Right here in the streets.
Fires out of control as riots continue. Secret World Order. Bro, what is going on?
Oh, I just made the funniest game ever.
Wait, you made it yourself?
Yep, you can literally make your...
Secret World Order. Bro, what is going on?
Singularity.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show.
I like this.
I am the Magister.
What
Get
up,
ready
Magister?
to explore all of the world's wonders.
Nice.
Today, we are learning about the circle of life.
I like the circle of life. Huh? Dr. Marshall Prados, head director and doctor of Cartis. Progress report, Vera Carnis. Date 1991, I wasn't even alive.
Test report number 4. We still know very little about the nature of the entities. There are 7 singularities in total. Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter. They are made of an unknown material, although it feels very similar to glass. We are unable to sample it in fear of causing potential damage. The material is very dark in color, but has red shimmers of light swirling inside. There are some hints of other colors present, but is mostly dominated by the red.
Okay.
Each entity hovers above the ground in a stationary position, although they can be moved with relative ease. Our equipment can detect some subtle pulses of energy.
Holy cow, this is like a lot of physics going on, man. Brings me back to physics class. And I hated physics class! Ah!
But random patterns.
Oh, that sound. Is it laughing? That's an evil laugh. Why is it laughing?
We don't know what they are. We don't know if it is breathing or communicating.
Okay.
We don't even truly know if they are even organic.
What the?
This is nothing new, just confirming what we already know. Our first experiments didn't give any interesting leads. The most we got was some interference with electronics, especially when there is more than one kept close together. But the experiment we conducted showed extremely significant results. The experiment played out like this. In test chamber 1, a live cow was released into the chamber with B1 for an extended period. They were left together for 24 hours.
But what are you doing to the cow? Why would you put the cow in the room with that thing?
The test showed minimal results from the entity.
Oh my God, the cow is squeaking!
Cow. Next, the body of a cow was put into the chamber with V1 for 24 hours.
Huh?
The results were extraordinary.
What you mean?
After the whole body had been ingested, concentrations of Kroll rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber. What this could mean, it rewrites everything we knew about the vita carnis species.
What the? Dude, what the? I legit got goosebumps.
First, a young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around and find food to help it grow and grow.
Yeah.
Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa. And after some more time, they transform into an adult beetle.
Oh, I
The
didn't
adult
even
beetle
know that.
will go out into the world in search of...
Dr. Rhodes, serious. Hold up, I gotta read his info. Crawl specialist, head cultivator. Okay.
Audio log. Progress report for crawl samples. Cultivation has been successful. So far, we grew them with 3 specific environmental factors. 1 is our control group, 2 with access to additional nutrition sources, and 3 with exposure to radio signals.
Okay. Whoa.
1 grew on par with standard crawl
Oh
samples.
my!
No distinct
Oh!
abnormalities. Group 2 grew at a faster pace than the control group, as expected.
What the?
No distinct abnormalities.
What the? What the?
Group 3 grew against its normal pattern, weaving its way toward the radio. Once the device was claimed, it switched to usual growth patterns.
Oh.
Again, no distinct abnormalities.
Ah!
In conclusion, the samples that were grown in V1's test chamber don't seem to differ from others grown from other sources. Still, we will continue with more factors and further groups, just in case.
All right.
There have been some developments in the propagation group. V1 samples have seemingly been able to produce nodules at a slightly quicker rate than wild samples. Control groups show that V1 samples begin node development a few days faster. More time will be needed to say for sure. As for the nodes themselves, there aren't any distinct abnormalities. We've successfully hatched a dozen carnish juveniles, several trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and even 1 mimic. We will be sending them to the enclosures after everyone's reports get sent out.
Mimic, I hate the mimic.
Best tasting cheesy yum burger. Match with your favorite side. Jollibee mix and match.
What the? What the? What is going on?
And then is ground into a fine mist and is now ready for the garden.
Bro! Dr. Fawn.
Audio log. Progress report for trimming colony. Significant progress in learning the social patterns of a group of trimmings we have been keeping together. A new batch of juveniles were added to the main colony at the beginning of the new progress report. They were accepted into the community immediately. rejection observed. It did provide the circumstances to document more of their interactions.
Actually move.
Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues. Colony members meeting the new batch with squeaks and squeals. They also are not afraid to show us when they are upset. Trimmings also use some physical displays as well.
All right.
For example, Trimmings do a chewing
They play soccer? What the?
promotion with their mouths when they are happy or interested in something. The experiment that we performed was to explore the extent of their communication skills. The test went like this. We took one of the trimmings and had them in place in a modified enclosure.
All right.
The speaker would play 2 separate audio cues.
Yeah.
A positive cue would play, followed by a treat.
All right.
And a negative cue, followed by a small spray of cold water. We did several rounds of both audio cues to condition the trimming's response.
I feel bad for it. Why do I feel bad for it? That's kind of mean. Why would they do that?
After the test,
I
the
feel
trimming
bad
was
for
released
it.
back to its colony. And after a few hours, we tested how much the trimmings communicated.
Yeah.
Another speaker was placed near the colony's enclosure, where we played the same audio cues. It is incredible to see how layered their social interactions can be.
Yeah.
Although, we tried something a bit bizarre.
What you mean? Bizarre.
We found out that a wild colony had settled around the facility recently.
Uh-huh.
It was strange.
What you mean strange?
It was a long shot. We set up a radio device near the wild colony and near ours. We linked both devices up and played the cues.
All right. Bro, what the?
There's many dangers out there in the world.
Yeah, what is
there are
going
many
on?
predators that would love to have beetles for a snack.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, not all beetles make it. Yes, it is sad, but that's how the circle of life works.
That's true.
But
Circle
look,
of life.
one of the beetles has laid eggs. And once the beetle's eggs hatch, the beautiful cycle starts again.
Yep.
And life continues on.
That's true. Darian. Shout out Darian. That is the creator of the series for those who don't know.